For the young guys is this game? I know it's important for you, the seniors, to get that game you guys wanted, but for me, what you've seen, how valuable is it learning for these guys getting that head start?
Well, I think it's valuable for a head start, and I also think it's valuable to set an expectation that now bowl is where we belong. That's every season. That's what they should expect to be in, and then for the next couple of years they can start focusing and setting their standards for Big 12 championships. And then for prep, it's big for them too. The past couple of weeks they get a lot more reps in, and as we start to game plan now, we're getting out there more. So.
You obviously wanted to go out with a win, even here at McLean. You weren't able to do that, but you got the one at Tech. How big is this to maybe finish your career with a bowl win?
Oh, it's huge. It's something we've been striving for all season, to get to a bowl game and then to finish it off at AT&T Stadium against Texas Tech was an amazing feeling, and so we just hope to go capitalize it at NRG.
Is it cool to think that your last two games in college are both at pro stadiums?
Yeah, it is kind of cool. I haven't thought about that, but it is pretty cool.
With it being bowl practices, and obviously it's fun for the players, but how much do you balance just enjoying being around each other and just the festivities that go around a bowl game, but also preparing for a football game?
I mean, you got to flip the switch. Like last night, we were bowling together till about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we were up here all day before that, and then we come out here and we got to compete in the morning and get ready to go. So and that goes a lot for the young guys. I think they're gonna learn to really show that in the bowl week, the 4 days we get there. We got a rodeo bowl where we can go out and I think it's seeing who's best at lassoing and some other events, and then I think before that we got to go to practice as soon as we get there. So and then the next day, same thing, practice. So you have fun, but you got to flip the switch and get ready to work.
Are there good bowlers on this team? Who's the best bowler on the team?
Man, I have no idea. I won my lane.
I saw Chris Platt throw a strike.
Yeah, Chris Platt threw a strike. I mean, a lot of people were throwing strikes. I was kind of impressed. I saw a few guys that were pretty high in the hundreds. I was like, all right.
Pat, can you talk about some of the younger guys that are maybe stepping up in that offensive line group?
Yeah, offensive line. I mean, Tech is just an awesome leader as a junior, and he'll be a senior next year. And he's been a leader for us as a junior, and I just expect him to be a fantastic leader as a senior. And then so the guys that he's working with, Ryan Miller behind him, and then Henry Kling and Jason Moore, Eliezer Anderson, all those guys have been stepping up. And then when you go even younger than that, Casey Phillips and Connor Galvin. Obviously, Connor Galvin has been doing a great job over on the left side as a true freshman this year. And then, with Casey Phillips, he's getting reps at left tackle too. And they're just I've seen them getting better these past couple of weeks just with the amount of reps they've gotten. And I think they're gonna just excel from there.
Is this the most consistently you guys have been together as a position group, having to deal with some of the injuries and stuff you did earlier in the year?
Yeah, I think so. We've been pretty lucky throughout the year with injuries, and the right side has been there the whole time with Tech, and we haven't had to have any fluctuations in there. And then the left side, John Carlo and Connor have stepped in, and John, I don't think had ever even played left guard before, and Connor being a true freshman, I think they've done a pretty solid job coming in and working their butts off at that position.
Vandy's defense. So what have you seen, from them, especially their front four that can give you guys some trouble there?
Yeah, their front four. They got a really solid front four. They got a lot of guys that work at that position. Most we've ever seen that play on the defensive line, and they're an SEC defense. They're a good defense, and they're a solid team overall.
Is there any kind of motivation within the team to represent the Big 12 in these bowl games where you're going up against other conferences, or is it just about your team and your game?
I mean, you say that you want to represent the Big 12 and you cheer for the Big 12 teams as they go against other teams, but really we're just focused on us and the next game. I don't think anybody has a different mindset that it's an SEC team versus a Big 12 team, but just want to know this next week is what we think.
Pat, do you look at this as a chance to maybe get some more looks on that next level? I mean, as a chance for scouts to take a look at you, put your game on tape, that kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Every game is a test as a senior, as a whatever level you're at, for NFL scouts to be looking at you, and yeah, this is another opportunity for guys my age, seniors, to go out and show what we can do one more time.
You touched on it a little bit earlier, but just how much you enjoy the events around the bowl game.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I've had the opportunity to go to, this will be my 4th bowl game, and they've all been great experiences. Really the best experiences I've ever had in my life. Just going with your brothers for a week and then winning makes it just so much better. But the events are a blast. I don't really know exactly what all we're doing. I know we're going to a Raucous game, and then we're doing that rodeo bowl. So I mean, that should be a lot of fun.
Is there a challenge
Last
with
one.
the distractions at a bowl game?
I don't think it's really distractions. We get a lot of work done in these 2 weeks before that we've been bowl prepping. So, like Coach Rule said today, that we like to get really your grind out right here on our field, on our practice field right here, and then you can go to Houston, relax a little bit. You're still going to be working your butt off and competing against each other, but it's a good feeling to know that you've worked hard enough here to where you can enjoy those events and that fun at the bowl game for that bowl week.